Welcome to the Ambitious Coach Podcast. This is a place where driven, determined coaches learn how to get off the business growth struggle bus and learn how to build a wildly profitable online coaching business. I'm your host, Allison Henderson, corporate dropout to six-figure social media business coach. I'm going to show you how I've been able to create the business of my dreams organically, all through utilizing my social media platforms. So pull up a seat, take some notes, and get ready to see your life and bank account transform. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Ambitious Coach Podcast. This is my first week back after taking my vacation to Florida with the kids. It was such a nice trip. I really miss drinking my mango daiquiris and just sitting at the pool, getting a suntan. I got a burn for sure, but it was so nice. And once we got back, I did feel like I needed a vacation from my vacation. Obviously, if you have children, you understand that when you take a vacation with your kids, it's not super relaxing because you're chasing them around and just checking in on them all day. But overall, it was lovely and everyone had a great time. Already really looking forward to our next family vacation. But before we do that, I also feel like my husband and I need to get away for a weekend. Weirdly, though, summer's creeping up on us. My oldest is 10 and she has about, I think it's 7 or 8 weeks left of school. She finishes up at the end of May. And I know before we know it, summer will be in full swing here in Indiana and we're just going to be out and about. So I'm really looking forward to that. Before I fully dive into this week's episode, I am offering a free masterclass this upcoming Friday, April 12th. And it's all going to be about creating a sales post that actually makes you money. Sales communication is my superpower and my specialty. I love, love, love it. And in this masterclass, I'm going to share with you a few sales post examples and how to just structure a simple sales post so that you can start making more money from your social media platforms. And I don't want you wondering, what do I say? What do I actually post to get sales? This masterclass is going to have it all for you. So sign up right now. The link is in the show notes. And if you can't make the live, no problem. There will be a replay. And if you are listening to this after April 12th, no problem at all. Just click the link in the show notes to sign up. And once again, it is free. All right, so today's episode, I'm going to do something a little bit different. Over the past couple of months, I've gone on probably over 50 calls. And these are with new and established business owners. And they've asked a lot of the same questions. So I thought this episode would be great. I compiled a list and I'm going to share with you how I answered a lot of these on these strategy calls. Okay, so the first one was, how can I be authentic in my posts? I know I'm a genuine, caring person and I want people to see that from my posts. All right, so this is the thing. Now more than ever, people are craving leaders to really step up and share more than just information and education. There is a time and a place for all that, of course, right? In your content strategy, I know I always tell you that, yes, education is awesome, but I want you to really stand out, right? There's so many people doing exactly what you're doing. So I want you to stop posting the same exact thing that everyone else in your industry is posting. We want to hear about the struggles, your struggles, your client struggles, how you overcame life challenges, your story and your client stories. There's so much power in your story. We also want to hear about your wins and your happy moments. They can feel you being genuine by your videos and just in how you show up, even in your stories, everything that you say, everything that you do, people can feel your energy. This is why I do think video is so important though, because you get to share your energy with your audience. People can see your face, your smile, your facial expression, your eyeballs, right? People can feel when you're being sincere and you're being compassionate. Your content, that you do share currently is so much more than just posting about whatever it is that you specialize in. Of course, this is needed to make you stand out as an authority and as a leader in the space, but it's also about letting people into your life. It's about sharing your lifestyle, your journey, and whatever it is that you feel could be inspiring to your audience today. All right. So if you are watching this or you're listening to this right now, right? I know there is something in you that wants to have a business filled with your ideal clients. In order to do that, you'll need to be authentic and share your energy with your audience. You'll need to open up and not be afraid to share your thoughts, opinions, and your beliefs. And this is always something I always like to tell my clients too. If you're still healing from something, it is okay to talk about that, but share from a scar, not a wound, okay? If you're really if you really are struggling with something right now, this might not be the time to really open up about that, right? But if you've overcome something or you've learned some sort of life lesson and you feel it's really important for your audience to hear that because probably is a big part of their client journey, right? Or a big part of their journey about whatever it is, that they're going through right now. So don't be afraid to share those sort of stories with your audience. All right. So the next question that I received was, my content isn't getting engagement. What do I do? I think everyone kind of has this right now. Instagram, I don't know about you guys, but has kind of taken, I feel like it's kind of taken a big hit this past year. Like most accounts that were doing really well just aren't doing as well as they used to, myself included. Okay. So most accounts aren't just getting the engagement like they used to. However, it's not to say that you still can't make a lot of money with low engagement or low views. Okay. You can't let low engagement be the excuse to why you don't have the clients right now or why you aren't showing up. Okay. That's a big thing. You can't let that distract you from growing your business. Things can change so fast on social media. I don't know how many times I've had my past clients DM me being like, I went viral. Oh my God, I got all these followers and all this blah, blah, blah. I'm like, amazing. Because you just never know when one of your actual posts is going to get shared or going to get a ton of traction. All right. And truth be told, a lot of you don't need hundreds of clients or hundreds of followers to make the money you want to make. Right. Important thing to remember. Think about how many times you read a post or you watched something or watched a video and you just didn't engage with it at all. Right. I've had so many people tell me they listened to my podcast or got advice from me from one of my posts. But guess what? I never, ever had seen their name or their handle before. I didn't know them at all before they got on a call with me or before they sent me a DM. Okay. There are so many people that have hired me in the past that I didn't even know existed. I didn't see them liking my posts or commenting or even viewing my stories. Okay. So my big suggestion, look at your content, give it a hard look. Can you improve your headlines? Can you improve how relevant you are to your audience? And can you be honest with yourself? And I say this in the most loving way possible. Can you create better content that actually connects with your audience? Where can you improve? Okay. Also, I know if you have a lot of low views or low engagement or not that many followers yet, you still have to show up for them, right? So can you show up for the 10 people who do like your post or the 10 people who view your stories every day? Be there for them, all right? One of them I know wants to probably hire you, but they need to know about your offer, all right? And they might just hire you because you decided today to show up and sell. And I know when I close my eyes and envision all of you listening to my podcast, it's a lot of people. But to some, it may seem so small. And when you see those small numbers, you immediately go, well, it's just not enough for me to show up every day, right? And so don't worry about the numbers. Get in front of people. If you want your audience to grow, get in front of more people. Start conversations. Set up collaborations. Go to them instead of them waiting for you. All right, so the next question. It's taking me forever to create content. How do I make it easier and faster for myself? All right, so if content is taking you forever, it's likely because you're overthinking it. Also, it could just be that you just haven't had enough practice yet, okay? So you might be taking this a little harder on yourself than you need to be, okay? I know when I first started, my perfectionism really, really got the best of me. I was constantly tweaking, rewriting, or just overthinking the whole post. And I didn't want to offend people or have negative comments, so I just tried my best to please everybody. And it just took me so long. Even with a sales and marketing background, it still took me a really long time to create posts. So with practice and with more confidence around what you have to say, things will get so much easier. There isn't an exact amount of time it should or shouldn't take you to create a post. Some are going to take longer than others, and that's fine. It could take you an hour. So if that is the case, then just know, okay, I'm going to have to put aside an hour to create content today. And if you feel good, if you are somebody really likes batch content and stuff like that, then make sure that you just put aside a few hours each week to do that. Stop trying to put, limits, I would call it, limits on yourself or feel like it should be easier or should be taking you less time. And if you are somebody who might feel like you suck at copywriting, then take a copywriting class. Or if you're like, it's taking me forever to make these graphics inside of Canva, well, hey, Canva has a lot of great resources for you to learn more about how to use their platform, okay? So think about your strengths though, all right? What are you already really good at? I like video. I like talking. Clearly, this is why I have a podcast, right? It doesn't take me long to create talking reels. It doesn't take me long to write these podcast episodes. I quickly write out what I have to say and bam, I hit record. All right. I also feel like over the course of the last few years, my writing abilities have gotten better, right? I took courses, I practiced, I had experts critique my posts, I got coached through things. I know content might be one of the hardest things for you inside of your business, But it is your responsibility as a business owner to learn how to do this as part of your business, okay? It is essential part of growing your business, and it's going to help you in other areas of your business, okay? It's not just for social media. Knowing how to clearly articulate your offers, even in an email or even when you're meeting somebody in person, is crucial to confidently actually creating a personal brand that is really profitable for yourself. Okay. So I say that with love. I say that with, kindness, but it is your responsibility to learn how to build your business and content and writing and your sales messaging and learning how to market yourself is a big key principle in all of this. Okay. All right. So my next question, should I follow people that follow me, even if their account is private? I heard this a lot over the past week. Okay. I want you to know, though, every single one of you who's listening to this podcast, you guys are all business owners, right? You are a business owner. And as a business owner, you have to start thinking like a business owner. And with that being said, you'll be doing things that you wouldn't normally do on your personal profiles, okay? So yes, I do think you should follow people who follow you, especially if you're a brand new business owner. You're trying to build a business and people need to see your name and they need to see it a lot. And the more people that do see your name, the better, right? It's one thing for them to know you exist, but it's a whole nother thing for them to actually remember you exist, right? So when you like or engage with their posts, they're seeing your name. They're seeing it more and more. Now, I'm not saying be annoying and like all of their last 20 photos or something like that, or dropping like 100 emojis in their DMs. That's not what I'm saying. But it's okay when you see their post come up on your feed to take a second and actually like it, or take a second and comment on it. All right. And so my last question is, how do I stop giving away a ton of advice in the DMs? So I'm actually going to be hosting a DM masterclass later this month, all about how to have conversations in the DMs and how to handle questions just like this. So please stay tuned, listen to my podcast, get on my email list, or simply just watch my stories every day for more information. But this is very, very common. A lot of people aren't sure how to just have a genuine conversation about what they do in the DMs. And at some point though, all right, so to answer this question specifically, how do I stop giving away a ton of advice in the DMs? At some point, you'll need to stop answering all their questions and ask if they'd actually like to work with you or if they'd like support. All right. You're going to have to step up and go, hey, this is a great question and I'd love to support you more through this, but I'd have to get to know you a lot more and your situation to give you the best guidance. What are your thoughts on working together? Or you can even just say, are you looking for one-on-one support? They can see from your profile, okay? They can see from your profile that you are a business and that you make money doing this. I don't want you hiding that you have a business or that you charge for your services. And I know you really want to help people, okay? But you also deserve to get paid to help them too. Don't be afraid of hearing, no, I don't want support, or no, I just would like some free advice. I mean, all the free advice, right, is on your profile, right? So don't be afraid of getting rejected. And energetically, you will feel drained by helping all these people for free all the time in the DMs, okay? You don't have a business if you aren't getting paid, sadly, right? So you will have to start asking if they'd like support. Also, something is working though. If you are getting DMs and people are asking you for advice, they're clearly seeing you as an authority. So yay, right? But now it's time to actually have a real sales conversation. Once again, I will be hosting a masterclass on this later this month, so stay tuned for more info on that. But I think that masterclass is really going to help you with knowing what to say to get people on sales calls or to get people to sign up for your services. All right, everyone, that is all I have for you today. Do not forget that my free masterclass, How to Create a Sales Post That Makes You Money, is going to be happening Friday, April 12th. The replay will be available if you can't attend the live. So just click the link in my show notes to sign up. All right. Have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you for listening to the Ambitious Coach podcast today. A couple favors before you go. If you found this episode helpful, please take a screenshot and share it on Instagram. Most importantly, don't forget to tag me at Allison Henderson _coach. That's ALLISON Henderson_coach. And lastly, please take a minute to rate this episode and leave a raving review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you tune in to listen. Okay, ambition is great, but it's time to get to work. Take action and commit to being 1% better every day. Once again, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you again next week.